Thank you so much, Danielle. It feels very surreal to be having this conversation today.
I love it. And I must admit, so I try my best not to read the applications because I always want to let the judge do their thing. But when I got your name back and I went and had a look, I was like, of course, your application was just so like certain, you was just, this is what I'm going to spend the money on. These are the numbers, these are the facts, this is how it will return. I was like, oh, brilliant. Like it was just everything I try and tell people to do.
Well, I mean, I will say that it looked quite different to my first time application. So there's something to be said for not winning the grant the first time around because the application process I found really helpful in getting clear about what do I need to focus on right now? What would I really do with this money to drive impact to my business? So by the time I got to my third attempt, I was like, yes, I've got this.
And I mean, it's so interesting. It's kind of it's a like happy accident of applying for the grant is that it kind of does force you to stop a little bit and reflect on what is important right now. What would you do? How would it convert? And it's funny, like you think, oh yeah, I'm the CEO of my business. I'm a business owner. This is stuff I should be doing all the time. But we get so trapped in our to-do list. It just doesn't happen.
That's right. And the to-do list, is ever expanding, especially when you're new in business and as a solopreneur, there's so much that you could be doing. So just going through this grant process was very helpful in being really strategic and focused about what I should be prioritizing. And when you hear that your business could be eligible to receive $10,000, it's like, wow, well, I could spend that money in a heartbeat. But really, when it comes down to this particular application process, it's like, no, what do I spend money on that's really going to make a big difference in my business?
Yeah, and I love that you said that because that's actually sometimes what people say. They're like, "Oh my God, 5,000 or $10,000, I could do so much." And it's like, we know, but what are you actually going to do? You've got to give the judge that confidence that you know what you're going to spend the money on. So, and I'm so glad. I totally forgot that you'd applied for a couple of rounds. So it is, and I know actually, yes, because we actually had a chat about, feedback and what have you. So that's awesome.
Even though it was my third attempt, I still was completely shocked when you gave me the call. I wasn't expecting to receive a grant at all. So it was an amazing day when you called.
Oh, so good. Now let's tell everyone who you are, what you do, and what you're going to do with the grant.
Sure. So I'm Clare Willenberg. I'm the founder of the Happy Hive Co. I help small businesses in professional services create a great place to work. We're all about creating happy employees because happy employees are more engaged and they're more productive. And that means that your business is going to thrive. So it's a twofold approach. It's about helping employees at an individual level and helping business founders achieve the business of their dreams by having a workplace that works.
Wow, that's so cool. And it's so important as well. I just so resonate with so many of us think, I need help, and sometimes hiring your first employee is not always a great experience. And I know when I started out in business, I'd come from a bit like sales roles. So I'd never managed anyone before. So I just assumed everyone would be like me. And that was not the case.
If
So,
only.
oh my God. It was hilarious, a hard lesson to learn. So this is just so important because we don't always, as business owners, know how to build great teams, great culture, how to think about our employees, how to get the most out of them, how to support them, make sure they're happy. So, the work you're doing is incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, as business owners, we wear so many hats. And I think I do genuinely believe that most business leaders care about their people and want the best for them at work and outside of work. But the reality is you don't always have the time and resources to think about this sort of stuff. So that's kind of where I step in to support other business leaders take this element of their business off their plate so they can just focus on what they do best.
Oh, I love it. And so what will you spend your grant money on?
So I am spending my $5,000 all on LinkedIn. That is the most important marketing channel for my business. I've been doing everything on a shoestring up until now, everything zero cost. And it got to the point where I realized having a paid subscription to LinkedIn is going to be a game changer for me. So I've already upgraded to my Sales Navigator subscription, which I'm so thankful for. And then the rest of the component of the grant is going to be on running LinkedIn advertising campaigns. So that's really going to be a big help for driving awareness of my business, getting people to visit my website, and to promote some of my new service offerings.
Yeah, that's so good. And I mean, it makes so much sense, right? Like your customers are on LinkedIn. And I remember when I read through your application as well, like you knew the numbers, you'd done the research, you knew how the ad was going to reach, whatever numbers, the cost per click, all of that. And I was like, oh my God, you've so done your research on this project. So exciting that you can bring it to life.
I can't wait. Yeah, I'm in the planning stages now for the ad campaign. Even though it's not free money because it's
Yeah, I know what you mean.
you do put effort into the grant application, but I just want to make sure I use every dollar the best I can. So I'm just going to be really careful and strategic about how I bring this campaign to life, and I'm so excited.
Oh, that is so good. And now you mentioned you applied 3 times. So what
Yes.
was the general application experience like for you?
It was really positive, actually, and you make it so easy because you make yourself available to all of the potential applicants, so that we can ask questions and get really clear on what you're looking for and what the secret judge is looking for. And there's you can watch playback all of the videos of the other grant winners, and I think just learning about all of the different business owners and the diversity of the grant winners in the past was really inspiring. And knowing that we could spend the money on just about anything, it really kind of opens your mind up to what is possible with your business, and what you do with this money. And the actual application process itself is really straightforward. It's not the same as the other grants that are out there for business owners. It doesn't take that much time. I mean, you can spend a lot of time on it, but if you don't have that much time, that's fine too. And yeah, as I said, the more times that I applied, the more clear I got on what I should be focusing on in my business. And so even if, obviously the first 2 times I didn't win the grant, it didn't, I mean, obviously I would have liked the money, but it meant that I was kind of still working towards what I was focusing on, that I'd said that I would in my grant application.
Oh, that is so good. I love it. And look, that's, obviously music to my ears. That was the whole intention behind the grant program, is to make it easy and accessible. And, I've applied for so many grants over the years that just took out so much time from actually running the business.
Yeah.
And I think we forget that the most important thing we do is actually run our businesses. So all of this other
Mhm.
stuff would be amazing, but we have to, obviously focus on that. So I'm so glad that it was a good experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience. And also just discovering the fact that my business was eligible for a grant. Up until you reached out to me, I didn't even know that such a thing was possible. So yeah, that was an amazing opportunity in itself.
Oh, so good. That's good. That means, obviously my sales and marketing process is working well as
It's
well.
working well.
LinkedIn too, bro.
Yes, it was on LinkedIn.
If you are targeting business customers, go to LinkedIn, people.
It's the place to be.
Oh my God. Oh, you are absolutely incredible, Claire. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Congratulations again. I know that you're going to do great things. And I mean, you're obviously a part of the Spark Network, so people can discover your business as well. So I highly recommend them tracking you down and hearing about all of the fabulous things you do. So thank you so much again for being a part of Spark.
Thank you.